Hey there, welcome back to another video. And in this video, I'm going to show you how you can build a POS system in Django using Claude Code. So for this, we are going to actually install here at first Python because it's a Django project, and we are going to use here the AI that is called Claude Code. So I'm going to show you all the process here step by step. At first, we have to actually download an IDE because we are going to use Claude Code extension. Now let me tell you one thing, that is we can use Claude Code in 3 different ways in our PC by downloading the Claude Code official app. Then we have Claude Code CLI and Claude Code extension. And all of them are from the Anthropic. I mean, they are verified. Okay, so you don't have to worry for it. Now let's go for the extension. So for the extension, we need to have an IDE. Either you can use VS Code or maybe anti-gravity. So I will use here anti-gravity. So I'm going to open anti-gravity. Now here is the anti-gravity. You can see I have already a folder. I'm going to remove this from here. Okay, fine. Now this is the interface of anti-gravity. Pretty much similar with VS Code, right? You can see in the left side we have extension section. Now if you don't know how to install this, very simple. Let me show you, because some of you may install anti-gravity 2.0. So there you will not find extension like this, you can see. So if you need to have this extension section, and if you need, if you want to use this IDE pretty much similar with VS Code, you have to actually go with the IDE, not with the anti-gravity 2.0. So let me tell you how you can download this. You can search here in the browser anti-gravity, and then you can see antigravity.google.com. Okay, so you can go there, and here you can see we have here download section, download for macOS. If you are from Windows, there will be Windows section, but you shouldn't download this one because it will download anti-gravity 2.0. What you have to do, you have to actually go here in the right top corner. You can see download, click here. Now you can see anti-gravity 2.0. If you scroll a bit down, you have anti-gravity CLI and IDE. Now we'll go with IDE. Okay, now select according to your operating system. If you are using Windows, so go with this one, and I'm from Mac, so I'll go with this one. Okay, download for Apple Silicon, and you just type in install this. I already have this. Now I'll go for the extension section here, and then I'll search for Claude Code for VS Code. So this is for VS Code, but we can use it for anti-gravity also. This is from Anthropic, you can see. So this is safe. Now let's remove this agent section because we are going to use Claude Chat. Here you can see Claude Chat icon. You can click here. There will be a chat option, or maybe under this extension section you will get here Claude Code chat option. Both are same. If I go for the new session, you can see both are same, right? So we are going to use Claude Code chat option. But before that, we are going to have Python. So make sure you have installed Python. Just type Python in the command prompt. Okay, if you say version, then you will get Python version. In macOS, we just have to say here Python 3. Now you'll get here Python 3 latest version, and that is 3.14.6. I have this. If you don't have this, you have to actually go for the browser and go for the Python official site. If you type Python, okay, if you search it on the browser, then you can go here python.org. And if you hover on the download, don't click here, just hover on it, and then you will find here download for macOS Python 3.14.6. If you're from Windows, there will be Python for Windows. So install it. That's it. Now let's go back here. We have installed the extension also, right? Now our work is done. Now we're going to use here SQL database, SQLite. Okay. And now what you have to do, you have to actually go for the browser, because if we give here random information in this chat, if we give random information about our project, it cannot actually generate a fully functional website because the prompt is not professional. So for the professional prompt, we'll actually use here a chatbot like ChatGPT or Gemini, and we'll ask for the prompt. Now how you can ask for the prompt? You just have to go to the ChatGPT or Gemini, and here you have to mention all the related things about your project. What kind of project you want and what kind of features you want in the project. How the login page will be, how the dashboard will be, what is the color combination here, and what are the sections and all the steps. Basically all the features you have to mention here, and then it will actually generate a fully functional prompt. If you use the prompt in the AI, then AI can actually generate a fully functional website. So now the thing is, we'll go for the prompt, and here we'll write what you need basically. So we'll say here, I want to build a Django POS system, okay? Django POS system using Claude, okay? Claude Code or VS Code extension, okay? So we are going to say here, use HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, and JS. Now, if you want different framework for the style sheet, you can actually go with Tailwind also. It's up to you. You have to mention here, okay? And I have mentioned here, you can see HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, JavaScript for the front end. For the front end. For the back end, obviously Django, because this is Django project. For the back end, Django, use Django, okay? Use Django. And for the database, use SQLite. Okay. Now, if you want to use here MySQL, you have to have MySQL Workbench or Jamp installed in your PC, because they, Jamp or MySQL Workbench can provide you server. Okay. So you need to have a server. So we'll go with SQLite here, and we'll say that color combination, okay, color combinations should be. Now we'll go for the color picker website, okay. Go for the color picker website. Color picker, if you search it on the browser, then you will get it. And here we go. Now choose any of the color you want. Let's just go with this one, okay. And I'm going to go with another color. I don't know which color. According to your choice, you can actually choose any of the color. Let's just go with this one for the tutorial purpose, okay. Now I will mention here something, and that is, I don't want to actually use here Django default dashboard, because this is not okay for me and this is not look like professional. So we'll say here that don't use Django default dashboard, okay. Dashboard. Now give me a prompt. Now it will give me a prompt. Now I will actually go through this, and then if I need to change anything, I have to mention here and regenerate this, okay. Now you can see this is professional, right? For the backend, Django, Python 3, SQLite database, frontend HTML5, CSS3, Bootstrap 5, and vanilla JavaScript. Then database SQLite, design requirements you can see. So this is professional. Now we are going to copy this because our prompt is done and I don't have to change here anything. If you need to change anything, you can mention here and regenerate this, okay. So I'll copy this, go back here in the anti-gravity IDE. Now in the file explorer section, I'm going to open a folder because I need to select here a specific folder where my project will store. So I'll say here that POS -Django, okay, Django -Claude. So this is going to be my project. I'll add it here. Now if I go here in this project and if I go for the extension and if I open the chat from here or maybe from here, then this session will automatically, this session will go for this folder. Now if I remove this folder, the session will also gone. So why we need session here? Let's say our project, let's say our PC shut down or project stuck or something happened, okay. So we can get back our progress, or if we accidentally remove our project here, we can add our project once again and then we can get back the, we can get back this session. So now we'll actually paste here. Now here you can see we have auto mode here. If I select here, you can see auto mode. In your case, if you're for the first time, if you're using for the first time, you don't, you will not find it here, auto mode. There will be 3 sections: manual, edit automatically, and plan mode. So I'll suggest you to go with the plan mode, and then it will ask for some permission when the project will create. It will maybe ask for project. If any folder need to create, it will actually ask for the permission, and if anything need to be installed, it will actually ask for the permission. So you have to allow them, and then you will get here auto mode option. Then you can select auto mode, and then you can hit enter, or maybe you can actually click here in this up arrow sign. For now, I'm going to fast forward the video, and when the project will be done, I'll show you. Here you don't have to anything except there will be some permission pop up, so you just have to allow them. That's it. Now everything will be done by this AI. You don't have to do here anything. Okay, so I'm going to show you the project output. For now, I'm going to fast forward the video. Alright guys, here you can see it completed the whole project for us. Now I will actually click here in this server, and here we go. We have here retail store. You can see POS. Okay, so we'll actually go for the sign in at first, and here you can see this is the credential. So let's go with the admin, and then admin 1 2 3 4 5, admin 1 2 3 4 5. Here we go. We have a nice dashboard, you can see, and we can go for the POS terminal. You can see we can select any product. Let's say this one. This is going to be added in the right side, and okay, we can increase the product also, and then we can increase it also. There we go. Now we have complete sale, you can see. Then we can actually go for the print option. You can see print. Okay, so it's fully functional and it's working, and here we go. So you can add product also, right? We can see add product. Let's just go for the product section here. You can add product, you can see. Alright guys, we can edit the product also, delete the product and everything. Everything working here perfectly. You can see these are the supplier section. We can connect through the supplier. We can add our supplier who will actually supply the product. That's it. So guys, I have shown you how you can create this kind of project through Claude Code. Very simple, right? So if this video helps you, please make sure to give a like and subscribe the channel for more videos like this. Thank you so much for watching this video.